on, Henry. You shoot the video.
Oh, hello. You seem to have caught me taking care of my business. Now let's take care of yours. In this episode, we talk with Omar about the fights that are coming this weekend. And we have some events that are going on in the Lummi Nation.
Yes, hello. I'm here with Omar Avalar, who'll be hosting the MMA event this weekend at the casino here at the Silver Reef Casino. And just had a couple of questions here for you, Omar. Who is actually fighting this weekend that the tribe might be familiar with?
We have actually a lot of tribal members here fighting. We got Jason Aribi, who's our main event. We got Jamestown Matthias. We got Ryan Massanis, who's another popular fighter out here. We got Harold Jefferson, who's one of our bantamweights, our 135-pounder out here. We got Eric Robinson, who's going to be fighting at heavyweight this time. And the list just goes on to 5 more fighters. I just, don't have the list right now with me, but we got a total of 10 Lummies fighting on the card. So it should be an exciting show.
I'm sure. I cannot wait. And how did you all meet with the fighters? How did you meet?
Well, I came down to the Lummi Reservation 4 years ago, and it took me about a year to get this gym open. I was debating whether I should open it or not, and then my girlfriend, Hillary, told me, there's not a lot of money out here, so what we should do is we should open it and make it a non-profit. So I said, that sounds fair. That's, I like that. I don't have to worry about, doing anything with money. So we opened it, and fighters just started coming in. We started putting ads, and fighters just started coming in. They started hitting, they started writing to me on Facebook, calling me, and I said, yeah, you're more than welcome to. And all of a sudden we have a group of 10 to 15 guys in there, and yeah, we just start training Monday through Thursday from 6 to 8, and we go at it.
Wow, yeah, I can definitely know that fighting is definitely contagious. When one person gets involved, it just holds you. So I know you fight yourself. Or are there any specific techniques that you teach or train to other fighters?
We like to do a lot of kickboxing. We like to do a lot of more stand-up kind of game, but we still do. I come from a wrestling background. Not a lot of people know I come from a wrestling background, but we do a lot of wrestling as well too. The fighters somehow just don't really want to take it to the ground, but I explained to them, this is MMA, so sometimes
Right.
we have to take it. There's no shame on taking it to the ground. So yeah, we're actually just starting to be more than just one-dimensional now.
Absolutely. I know, the stand-up game is what's most exciting. Most people want to see 2 fighters stand up, but it is MMA, so I might want to take you to the ground, so I do understand that. Well, what inspired you to fight and to teach fighting and MMA?
Well, fighting actually changed my life. Back when I was in high school, I would get in trouble. I'd get in fights and get in trouble, and I just couldn't walk a straight line because I'd always just want to fight, or everybody somebody would call me. I had this short temper. I was just a bomb ready to explode. So I had a buddy who said, "You think you're tough? Well, come with me." And he took me to the gym to the next town over, and from where we were from, down in Moses Lake, and he introduced me to this sport, and I was like, "What? We just fight and we won't get in trouble? This is like boxing?" He's like, "No, this is way different than boxing. This is mixed martial arts. You can wrestle, you can take him down, you can elbow him, you can knee him." Back in the day, everything was pretty much legal when I first started, until they started adding no knees with amateurs, no elbows for amateurs. But I was like, "And we won't get in trouble?" It's like, "No, these are sanctioned fights." So that's pretty cool. So I started going every day. I had a week of training, and I got in a fight. They actually threw me in with the champ out there, and I took him down. We were brawling, and I was winning the fight, but he ended up choking me out. And I was addicted from there, and it changed my life. And now it's I try to stay away from the cops, try to stay away from the bad company. So it's it changed my life. So I figured if I bring it down here, maybe I can help at least one person out.
Absolutely.
So, and that's what really inspired me, and now I have, like I said, a group of 10, 15 guys out here.
Yeah.
So
That's good, man. I know most fighters, they started out needing somewhere to put their energy, and fighting was
Exactly.
always a scapegoat to avoid getting into serious trouble.
Mhm.
So, is your team fighting another team, or is it anything like that?
Yeah, we're actually it's not one specific team. It's our team, and there's 4 other teams coming down.
Oh,
We got a
okay.
team from Kalispell coming down, from Tri-Cities, from Moses Lake, and we have a team from Yakima coming down as well
Wow.
too. So
All over,
yeah,
yeah.
so it's an exciting group of teams coming down here, ready to bang and brawl it out to the end. So.
Yeah. And speaking about brawling it out, I know from I've seen your fights. Would you prefer the stand-up way of fighting or taking it to the ground? I know you've trained in both, but which would you prefer?
I prefer standing up. I prefer, unless I find myself in, situations where I'm in trouble. I mean, I'd have no problem taking it to the ground. But most of my fights, if you see my fights, are stand-up fights.
Absolutely.
Bloody fighters. Bloody fights.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's good, man. I know stand-up is what most people like anyway. So, what does it mean to you to be a mentor to these guys that, that like you wanted to stay out of trouble and decide to go to fighting as a scapegoat? How do you feel as a mentor to these young guys?
It's a feeling I can't describe. It's just an awesome, awesome feeling where, you have the opportunity to help someone, that comes from a troubled past or who just doesn't have, somebody to look up to, and you're the one they're looking up to, and you're the one they're looking for answers, and it's just a feeling that, like I said, I can't describe because it's just, I've never had this. I learned from them just like they learned from me, so it's just an amazing feeling, and I love it because my girls see what I do, and hopefully that will inspire them to be a good person in the long run. So
Right.
I love it, man. I love this.
Yeah, being able to change someone's lives by doing something, I'm sure it's an amazing feeling. Because I know I used to train, and that's one of the things that my trainer used to tell me when I used to box. Like, I want to change you guys' lives so you don't have to be in the streets, and I know that's a big deal. Do you know much about like your team's opponents?
Yeah,
Who
actually,
they're fighting?
I my guys. It just depends. Like I said, there's 10 bouts, and to go down the line and describe everybody's,
Yeah.
I can name a few. Like Ryan Masonis, he's a stand-up fighter. He's fighting a wrestler. So your classical stand-up versus grappler kind of guy.
Right.
So that's gonna be an exciting fight.
Yeah.
So if the guy can't take Ryan down, then he's gonna be in a world of hurt.
Right.
But if he's able to take Ryan down,
It gets
that's
interesting.
where we're gonna have to start working and grabbing onto stuff. And Jasana Reevy, same thing, same boat. She's the classical stand-up girl with the classical grappler girl. Like I said, if she can't take Sana down, she's gonna be in a world of hurt. But if she takes Sana down, that's when we're gonna have to start, picking up the pace, trying to grab things, trying to work for submissions. So yeah, it's the list goes on and on. But for the fights that you should be watching out for, it's don't blink, man, because
Right.
all these fights can
Can
end
end
at
any
any
minute.
minute.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
That's good. That's what we're coming for, man. If there was any one of the fighters that you think would be able to take it to the next level, I know you mentioned Ryan.
Yep.
Who you think would it be that would be able to take it to the next level, be full UFC status, possibly?
I think they all have potential, just because they have something that not everybody has.
Right.
They have the urge and that anger and that determination inside them, that because of their past, that won't let them stop.
Right.
It won't let them stop, whether in the cage or out. So I think all of them, Jasana, Ryan, Eric, Jamestown, Wade, Harold, they all have that past that when they stop, they start thinking, and they start saying, what's holding me from being where I want to be? And then once they start thinking, they're gonna think of their past, and they're gonna say, no, I don't want that.
Right.
I don't want that no more. So
Exactly.
that's when they hit it to overdrive, and I think they all have the potential. I mean, all they have to do is show up to practice, and I'll teach them, like I told them, I'll teach them what I know. Use me as a tool, and I'll teach them what I know. And when there's a day that I can't teach them anything, when they're better or grappling me or striking me,
Right.
I'll send them to someone else who can.
Right.
So, but that's actually a tricky question, because I think all of these guys have the potential to make it through. They just need to show up, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They just need to show up, and don't give in to the bad company. Don't give in to, oh, let's smoke a little this, smoke a little that, or let's do this and that. You know, the message I have for these guys is don't give in to whatever's going to set you back.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Omar, as always, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you guys.
Don't forget, Saturday, 6 o'clock at the Silver Reef Casino. Don't miss it.
All right, let's get down to business. Here are some upcoming events going on in the Lummi Reservation. Tonight, Tuesday, August 5th, there will be a hunters meeting at 6 p.m. in the HR training room. And tomorrow, Wednesday, August 6th, there will be a general council meeting at 5 p.m. at the Wesleyan. On Thursday, August 7th, there will be a poker walk/run at noon. Coming up this weekend, there's the OMAC Stampede and Swinomish Days. Also on Saturday, August 9th, War of All Warriors will take place at Silver Reef Casino at 6 p.m. Come cheer on Team Avalar. Football season is upon us. Thursday, August 7th, the Seattle Seahawks will be in Denver, taking on the Denver Broncos. The game will start at 6 p.m., broadcasted on Fox. And Blackhawk football is on its way, with the first game set to take place Friday, September 5th. It's an away game against Adrian High School, the place in Duffer, Oregon, at 4 p.m. The Blackhawks' first home game will be Friday, September 19th against Seattle Lutheran. Game time, 7 p.m. Thursday, August 7th, there will be a sockeye opening starting at 5 a.m. and it'll last until 9 a.m. Saturday morning.
Thanks again for tuning into Lummi Nation News. Now, we'll let you get back to your day as I get back to mine. Bye-bye now.